And we're live. We're going to start off with a shot. Welcome, Teresita.
Welcome back.
Okay, so what are we going to take a shot to? Your turn. What are we manifesting? What are you manifesting?
Shot to love. Long-lasting love.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Long-lasting love.
Cheers
Can I put
to
someone's
that.
name on it? Can I etch in someone's name on this?
Can we direct where the love is coming from?
Well, that's a subliminal message. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo.
Fix that.
Woo.
Fix my face.
Okay, so we are going to take our time with our intro today for YouTube because we've got kicked off of our last 3 YouTube's lives. So we're just going to just sit here for a good 2, 3, 4 minutes and just girl talk gibberish to make sure we make it all the way through before we get into the real topic and the deep conversations. So this is Diane Munoz, and you are on Unleash Your Sexy podcast. And my special guest is Teresita.
Teresita.
If you know it, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But I call her Teresita.
You're like the only one that calls me
I
that.
know, it's so cute. Because her name is Teresa. I feel like Teresa sounds like you're in trouble. Teresa,
It's so like,
come over here.
you're right. You're right. I'm
Right?
like,
Teresa.
you're right.
Remember me being like being Teresita.
That's so
you
true.
know?
Like, not even my parents call me that. It's like Tere or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teresa sounds so like, oh, you're in trouble.
makes me hate my name now. I'm like, can I change it? Can I change it?
Girl, Daddy, I've been a bad girl. Call me Teresa tonight. Teresa, get over
Or
here.
it's like that novela. Isn't it like called Teresa or something like that? Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it?
yeah. People always tell me about it.
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
Me neither, so I don't.
Nobody does.
But there's like a
She does all
novela.
the
And she's like an
novellas.
evil girl.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But she's hot.
Is she really?
Yeah.
She's blonde or brunette?
Brunette.
Them brunette bitches. Right? She's Mexican, Puerto Rican, Cuban. What is she?
Mexican. Yeah.
Oh shit. I think Mexican women are the most submissive though. When it comes to like Puerto Rican or Cuban
Oh,
women.
yeah. Compared to them, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Agree. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I would say hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do we have an extra mic? No, not yet. Okay, we're gonna grab one right now so we can get everyone in the background and their input on.
I'm like naked, but I'm hot. Like,
It's the lights that are in front of us. We're like, and we're on. Gang, gang. So if you guys don't know, Theresa is a bomb-ass trainer. Okay, so let us look.
That's just from the workout today.
Like, literally, she had me doing some crazy-ass core work. Some crazy-ass core workouts.
You probably have never done that before.
I've never done
I
that. But so if everybody knows, I've been on my weight loss journey. It's literally been 3 months now.
And you could tell, like, big time.
Yeah. So I have a friend named Darlene. I think it's at Darlene_1. Shouting you out, Darlene. And I said like a year ago, like she was like, probably, obviously a little thinner than I was, but she lost probably like 15 pounds or something. And I was like, holy fuck, like, what the fuck did you, like, everyone, like, her body looks fucking insane right now. Like, no matter where she goes, you're just like, it looks like a Barbie doll, like, literally that perfect, when she was way thicker before.
Yeah.
And this is all she says. She's like, all I did was do cardio for 3 months. She goes, that's
Wow.
it. She goes, she's like, I was literally at the 3-month mark, and I just did cardio. She goes, every single day, that's all I did. And she makes it sound so simple, and she just said, you just have to wait for the 3-month mark.
Yeah.
And
Cardio is the hardest thing to do.
So that's
Like,
why
Yeah.
I felt like when she said the 3-month mark, I thought, well, that's cool, because she even said, like, it don't matter, just get on the treadmill. No matter how long you do or what you're doing, just get on it. You're going to start. But I swear, what I always remember, she said, you have to just stick it out for 3 months. She goes, at 3 months is when you're going to see the results, and then you're going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, you're going to feel yourself, and you're going to start working out, and you're going to start training.
Yeah.
So this whole time with me doing my whole cardio thing, it really was like, okay, I'm just going to stand on here for 10 minutes and do cardio. Which obviously once you get 10 minutes in, you're like, hey, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
20 minutes, 30
even
minutes.
like when you just start off and do 10 minutes, you still see a difference because your body's adjusting to it. So the first few months is when you lose the most weight, no matter how active you are. If you just do, cardio, if you're training,
right,
your body's not used to it. So no matter what, you're going to lose weight.
Right.
It's because you're more active. Once you get past the 3 months mark, then you have to do more work because then your body's like, okay, I'm used to this cardio. What's next?
Well, I think for her it was the opposite because she was more like, just get there and do cardio. It wasn't so much like intense cardio.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was to do intense cardio, like sprint intervals, the first 30 days, of course I'd be ripped. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I literally was just like on a high walking just for an hour. Most people are like, well, you fucking walk
That's what
for
I'm
an
saying.
hour.
Like the first few months, like you can do that and still lose a lot of weight because your body, like I said, your body's so used to you not doing it that when you start doing just basic walking, you could just like walk around the block like 10 times.
Right.
You're going to lose so much weight because your body's like, what the heck is going on? And so you're active. But once you get past the 3 months of just walking, that's when you're like, your body's like, okay, now this is normal.
Okay.
This is normal for me. So what are you going to do?
Right.
And that's when you have to like step it up. So
Well,
with fitness, you always have to like
to the next level.
Like once you reach your marker, it's like, okay, great. Your body's used to it. You've been doing the same thing for a while.
Right.
Now you have to do what's harder, which is like add more weight, do more cardio, do sprints.
Pick up some fucking weights.
Yeah. No, but seriously, like before, like it was like, okay, just run around a little bit because I used to hate cardio. And now it's like I run like 4 miles, but I have to sprint just to like fill thin, like to actually feel the push. Yeah.
Sprint. We're talking sprint, not run, not jog, not walk, sprint.
Sprint, yeah. So for my body to feel like an actual cardio, like sprints is what I need to do, which I hate. I hate
Goals.
cardio.
Really? That's goals.
I do 4.5 miles sprint intervals every other day. Yeah. But just recently, like when I do that when I want to reach a goal. So my birthday's this weekend. Shout out, hey. Yeah, my birthday's this weekend, so I'm really
She's trying to go from her 20-inch waist to her 12-inch waist. Thanks, jerk, for saying that out loud.
I'm like, yeah, where's the cake at? Jeez. Good reminder.
I know. Thanks, jerk. Well, we have a midget stripper coming tonight.
Yeah, this is my last, what is it, Wednesday night? Wednesday night being 25.
Okay, so real quick, back to the working out. So honestly, because I feel like I'm hitting 3 months, and I felt like the first month I didn't see a difference. Even the second month, I saw it in my clothes, but I didn't see I felt it. And literally, like recently, obviously, like freaking Mother's Day, fell and sprained my ankle. So I was out for like 2-3 weeks.
I remember.
Back into it right now, and I'm literally like the 3.5 mark. So I'm gonna say like 3 month mark. But literally training with you today was the first time I've like worked with weights.
But you actually got through it. I wouldn't say like we did like a full intense workout because I wouldn't say that was.
What the fuck?
Because
wait, I was passed out after the first set. Right now, I'm having freaking knots and cramps.
So my type of training is more like a HIIT workout. And so like in between sets, I make them do something that's cardio based. And I didn't do that with you. I just did training. So like with my clients, I would do like what you did. But as soon as you would finish one round, you would do like
cardio.
30-second high knees or like jumping jacks or like bear crawl, something to get your heart rate. And then you immediately go back to what you were just doing.
Okay, so I feel when I get my asthma fully like 100% breaths, I can do that.
So I have clients that have asthma, and you actually build up to it by doing it.
Right.
So
I felt today like was my first time ever. Like I was like struggling, and I was like, keep going. Did you notice like I laid for 45 minutes on your ground afterwards, and it literally was me just trying to like catch my breath again. Like that was it. And she's like, you could like lay on the mat. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Don't move me. And I swear, I literally was there for 45 minutes after, just laying there.
I'm going to be honest, just to make you feel like better. Like literally every client sits in their car for like 30 minutes after.
Okay.
Like every client. I'm like, why are they still here? Like, why are they sitting in their car? And then they text me, they're like, I can't move.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah. Like 45 minutes. Yeah.
It was intense. Though.
It
was
like hasn't done weights.
Yeah, it was weights. I don't do weights, so it was like 4 sets of 15. And she's like, bring your hips up, put your legs out, and she has like a bar on my hips, and she's like, hold it, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Like 1, 2, 3. I was like, that was only one. That was like just number 1.
Yeah,
I had 15 more to go, and then I have 4 more sets of 15.
Yeah,
I was already like, I got this. I mentally was preparing for that. And then we were working out with Nettie, and I was like, shit, I can keep it with Nettie. I was like, I can keep it with Nettie. Nettie totally like went home early, like right 20 minutes.
She's like, bye.
Yeah. She finished all her stuff early, and I was still like, to catch my breath on.
She was like, I'll finish these tomorrow, so I'll see you.
That's right. Next time I see you. Literally. No, but today was a huge difference. So even like the whole day, so she had me doing this crazy core exercises, right? Where it was like left, and I had to like throw this weight between my leg and recatch it like with my core up.
Yeah.
And so all day today, I felt like my core.
No, but big difference. Like when I saw you, I was like, dude, wow.
Right now, like it's so sucked in, like it's still cramping.
You guys are making me feel so good right now. I was like,
no, it was a huge difference. Like all day today, I feel like my little like side abs were like, yeah, I was like, what's up with those side ab popping out right there? Do it again. Okay, ready? So I was like, wait, what's up with the little?
It's popping. I see it.
It's more my right one's like more than my left.
You're like wrong angle, but this one's popping out.
Well, literally, like usually, like my stomach always feels bloated.
Yeah.
You know, like it's always just bloated and kind of out. But like today it was like, I was like,
no, this is like literally your stomach looks amazing.
So today. I'm excited to go back to weights now.
Yeah. And
I'm excited to actually get my whole asthma thing done because that whole thing pisses me off.
With you doing cardio, your asthma is gonna feel so much better.
Yeah. No, I don't know the more I did my little stupid fucking inhaler they gave me. And then even then, like, even though like I used to be able to do sprints back in the day when I used to do cardio. So I'm like, I'm just like walking uphill and I'm like, look at this. You're a beast. You're a beast. Come on.
I have a client that has asthma and I have like no mercy. I'm like, you need to keep going. Like the only way it's going to go away is if you get past this. And she's like, I was like, I don't care. Catch your breath. Let's go.
No, and it's interesting because even I played varsity sports all through high school. And playing varsity sports.
Me too, just so you know.
I remember every freaking time they would make us run laps.
Yeah.
Which I hated. I was always last. But I was always a starter on volleyball, basketball, and softball. And I'm like, how am I a starter, but I'm always last when we have to run?
Because it's not about your running. Your running's conditioning. It's about your talent. Like, if you're actually really good, then you're going to start as a starter. It's not really so much.
But that kind of made sense to me in the sense of where they said, she's like, you're only taking 50% oxygen in your lungs as normal people. Yeah. Which I kind of thought, well, that might explain why.
That's weird that you had to wait like your entire life to figure that out.
Yeah. And I used to always think that. So I would compare myself to the other girls. Like, how are these girls?
Yeah.
You know, they're in first, second, third place, like running, and I'm last. And I'm just like, and I'm literally like bent over, like, and I can lay on the ground. I'm like, you guys can't.
Yeah.
Like, I can't
like, how do you
breathe.
do it?
And they're like, are you okay? And I was like, I never in my life knew that it was asthma.
That's like, I get that.
You guys can't breathe.
Go
get literally can't breathe. Not like you're being lazy, but there's a difference between me being lazy and like I really literally can't catch my breath. Like I'm just like,
yeah.
But I think like,
I have no idea what that feels like because I can.
No, yeah. I didn't know I had it. So to me, it was normal. I didn't know anything about. Even like going upstairs, I would be like halfway through the stairs, and girls are like, "You can't get up the stairs. Like you're skinnier than us." And I'm like, hold on. Let me catch my breath. And now, like they told me with the whole.
But now, like I'm saying, now that you're working out, you're gonna feel so much better that you don't need the inhaler, and you're not gonna feel out of breath. That's what fitness does to you. I have a client. I told you she's been with me, and she got to the point she's like, I didn't need my inhaler for like 3 days.
What?
Yeah. So like it really does, like you working out is going to make you feel so much better, but you have to be consistent with it. Yeah. Because you're trying to build your stamina up to that point. So the moment you stop and you take that break, you're starting all over every time you restart.
Right.
So you really have to, once you get to the point where like, oh, I don't need my inhaler and I can breathe, then you just maintain that.
And that also makes sense because I'm all holistic and spiritual. The tallies are not me. And in that, there's an author. Her name is Louise Hay. And Louise Hay, she has her own publication company, right? And she has a book called You Can Heal Your Own Body by Your Mindset, right? So she says the beliefs that you believe about your life is what causes physical ailments in your life. So whatever physical ailment you have, she's like a little Bible. You look it up by A to Z, whether it's asthma, allergies, knee pain, broken foot, cramping, whatever it is, ailment, she has like a whole entire little book written on it. But it's spiritual. And she tells you what spiritually you're going through for every single thing that's ever happened. So if you ever broken a foot, a finger, or a hand, or maybe, I don't know, your eyesight, or you can't hear good. I mean, there's so many things, there's like thousands of ailments. But she tells you what emotionally you're holding and you're not letting go.
And kind of what's causing it.
Yes. So it's really interesting when you kind of read it. So you could be like, because I've broken my foot a few times. And then and what caused it was my right knee was when I tore my meniscus. Mm-hmm. So when you look about it says like knee tearing or knee broken. And it's like anger, like people that hold anger in that don't speak up about confrontation. I was like, might be me. Might be me. Because I hate confrontation. Yeah. I hate confrontation. I hate arguing. I hate fighting.
Me too.
Like I'm always like,
probably why I have bad knees.
You do?
I have horrible knees.
See? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You look at
I have horrible knees.
And then I think people with anger problems, it's a whole different body part.
Yeah.
Like which they could probably all relate to. So it's just really interesting to learn that. And when I was reading asthma, because I looked it up recently and I was talking about asthma has to do with people around you like not living up to what you want them to be or irritating you and like never speaking up about it.
So kind of like you're not surrounding yourself with the people that you'd like to be surrounded by.
Possibly, but also too like I think I've had. I didn't get it. I mean, I believe when I was born, before I came into here, I chose my mom and dad and my family for a reason to evolve. But I mean, obviously as a child, I didn't think like I chose to be my situation, you know, but I was in a situation, my own situation, you know, where I didn't get to choose like who my mom and dad were in life, you know, like things that I went through as a child. Because obviously asthma comes from as a child. Because I do remember is as a child having asthma. I do remember that. Like as a little girl.
Usually asthma is a thing that you grow up with and you have long term.
So I remember as a little girl numerous times going to the hospital. And I don't know if it was panic attacks or asthma, but literally having to go to the hospital numerous times and having asthma as a little girl. But I don't know what time or age where I didn't have an inhaler anymore or anything, but I don't remember anything through grade school or junior high or high school ever being mentioned of asthma again. But not until they mentioned asthma recently did I like literally go back and be like, I honestly think I was hospitalized at a really, really young age and then telling me I had asthma.
That's really crazy that if you had it when you were younger and then you don't like grow up with knowing that you have it or like it could possibly come back because it never really goes away. Like asthma is something that sticks with you long term always.
Which makes sense why in high school, like I felt like I couldn't breathe a lot of times and people make fun of me like, how are you like a starter on the softball team and you can even finish like a 1 mile lap?
I'm great. Duh.
Yeah. No, never. And even recently, like, sometimes I'll go on vacations. I remember, like, literally, I swear to God, I remember going to Italy. So much freaking walking. It was crazy. Like, it would be like a flight of stairs, but there was 20 more flights for like 5 more days.
I know. When we went to Europe, we walked so much. The first night, literally, my legs were throbbing in bed. I was like,
that's what they do out there. I'm like, there's no cars. You guys don't drive. Yeah. Like, but I also think because, I don't know.
But they're so fit.
It's like they've been out there from what? 1800s or something, and there was really no cars back then.
And the structure and the way it's built is not for cars.
It's not for cars. Yeah. It's like for humans walking.
Yeah. I mean, yes, but there's like certain areas that there's no cars.
Not them. Like if you go to, I know Venice, Italy. It's a island. Yeah. And there's no cars anywhere on the island.
You know the island.
There's only boats on the outside of the island.
The island is man-made, and it's literally built on a forest. So like everything that's holding it up is the tree barks. And there's so many of them that it's like a giant forest.
Just like
yeah.
platform.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so do you also know that Venice is sinking? Venice, Italy is sinking. Every year it sinks 2 inches.
Well, I actually believe that because if the bark is in the sand, it sinks. So
I forgot the exact year, but some year Venice, Italy is supposed to be completely gone. Yeah, like it's going to completely sink underground.
It was man-made. It's not
interesting. Yeah, Arliss? Oh, we got questions.
Oh, we got questions.
Let's go. Yeah, go ahead.
So some questions. We have one by Derek Scott. Does spontaneous sex make a relationship last? Question mark. Last.
Oh, last.
Yeah, last.
I think spontaneous sex is a must. Like random sex is the best. Like unexpected. Oh, I'm already like thinking about like some scenarios.
I love public sex.
I'm like already thinking of like scenarios. Like
when I think of spontaneous, I think of public sex, and I love public sex. Like anywhere where we're public and people are around, and we could get away with fingering or something, like just slip it in or something like
real quick.
Fucking. I love spontaneous. I love spontaneous, but I like it in public.
I like public sex too. I like when people could watch, but like I like them knowing that they're watching. But some people don't like that. My husband doesn't like that.
I like that too. I mean, for me, like I've experienced it at swinger parties. Like I've gone to swinger parties and like I've gone there with dates that are like, well, I don't want nobody else to join in. I'm like, okay. They're like, well, they could watch, and I'm like, all right, then let's go.
Why is it so much hotter when people are watching? It's just so much better. I don't know why.
I don't know if we're freaks.
Like, do you like what you see?
Yeah, there is an eroticism. So back to the question. The question is spontaneous sex. I feel personally spontaneous sex is very important in a relationship because the last thing you want to do in life is live life the same exact routine.
Like I told you last time, routine. Remember, routine is not what makes it work.
Like the flesh.
Having a set time. Remember last time I said you can't set a time when to have sex. You can't make it an appointment. Okay. It's not a doctor's appointment.
At 10:30 p.m. Yeah. We're going to meet in the bedroom. Yeah. We're going to lock the kids out for 3 minutes. We're going to put the Baby Shark song on. What the fuck that is.
We got 3 minutes to make it happen. Like that stuff does not work. It's boring. You need something just like in the moment. Like the kids are right there. Who cares? Let's just run into the restroom, pull down those pants, make it happen. That's like super hot. And you don't even need that long because spontaneous sex happens so quickly. You're turned on so quickly that you need a few minutes. That's it.
Yeah. So I think, but yeah, spontaneous.
No,
I know.
Oh,
we know spontaneous sex is very important to a relationship because you don't want to fall in a routine because men get bored easy. Men get really bored.
No, but just think about it. Anything that you have routine, you're bored of.
Honestly, I don't.
If you have anything
my routine, whole life is on a routine. I hate change. Yeah, see, I'm the same way. Yeah, I have a routine. I'm cool. When you throw me off, I'm like, okay. But sex is one thing. I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead. Lift my leg up. Go ahead, go. Take it that way.
I just feel like if you're having a routine as in like wake up, go to your 9 to 5, come home, like it's kind of like boring, especially if you're married. Like you're coming home to the same exact thing. Like that's boring. Like you're like, okay, I'm just going to go home. We're probably not going to have sex. He's like, we're just going to watch the kids, watch a movie, go to bed. That's like a boring routine.
Right.
So I'm saying like a routine like that is boring. Not like a routine as in like a workout routine or like a schedule. Like Okay, next question. We're like, go.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the subject yet. We're talking about working out. Anyways, we're going to plug in her website real quick. What is it? California?
Fitness LA.
California Fitness LA right now. Make sure you guys sign up. She's over in
We had sex
Covina
there too.
or West
Need to
Covina?
know.
Did you guys really?
Heck yeah. I had to de-virginize the place.
Did you guys put it on your OnlyFans?
No, we should have though.
Oh.
But we had cameras, so like we saw it.
You should have recorded that. Okay, next question. Sorry.
Next question, ladies and gentlemen, is by a Miss Priscilla Cabrera. Ladies, I need some advice. My boyfriend of 5 years just told me yesterday that my sex isn't important to him. We're in our early 20s and don't have any financial issues. So I don't know what it could be. Any advice?
Okay, you go first.
Okay, in my opinion, in early 20s, that's when sex is the best. That's when you're like urging to have sex so much. So to say that, maybe you're not fulfilling his needs. Have you guys communicated on like what he might want in bed or what you might want? Maybe you haven't shared that you want it to be more kinky or bring more toys. Maybe you guys are not comfortable enough to share what your deepest fantasies are. And that's why you're lacking that maybe. So maybe you guys should really sit down and talk about like how you feel sexually and just open up. And I bet sex will be 10 times better.
Ooh, communication. Has Priscilla responded at all? Not yet. Okay. So Priscilla, my question, first of all, is how long have you guys been together? B, what is your personal view on sex? 5 years. Oh, they've been together 5 years? And he says now she's do you have the speaker? Okay, so now she is. Okay, so like we talked about, after 5 years, it could be routine. But Priscilla, my question to you would be is, like, what today has changed in you on your view on sex than where you were 5 years ago when you met him? Because sometimes, like, we have to look at what our belief system is. If, like she said, if we're 5 years in and we're used to a routine, you know, you got to go home, you got to go to work, you're tired. Or period, like 5 years is a long time too.
I mean, I've been together with JP for 5 years, and I feel like the main thing that has really helped is our communication. Because without it, like our sex was amazing in the beginning, but then we kind of got to the point where it was like, well, I'm not sure if he likes this. I'm not sure if she likes this. So like we just didn't do it. And now that we just communicated, I was like, I like watching porn. When we have sex, let's watch. He's like, what? Like, you love that. I love that. And I was like, so why aren't we doing it?
Right.
You know, so like, it was really important for us to like, let us know what we like. I'm like, blindfold me. And he's like, what? Like, really?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like really, if we never spoke up about it, I doubt we would be having the sex that we're having now.
Okay.
And it would have been the same. We might probably when I've been together.
Okay. So Priscilla, this is our question. Our question is, what in your sexual life is different today than it was 5 years ago? What is your beliefs today about having sex? Is it a duty with him? Is it a have to? Is it, oh shit, I want to, I need it, I want to rape you? Like, what is your current belief today that it wasn't 5 years ago? And I understand, like, during relationships, there's problems, there's personal issues that happen that cause women to want to pull away, that cause women to not want to be sexual. And at the end of the day, if you're 5 years in and you've chosen to stay and there was issues that haven't been dealt with. Okay.
So Priscilla is saying, I feel like sex is really important in a relationship. Our relationship has become sexless, and he says that it's not me and that he just doesn't care about sex. The next comment was by Priscilla. The beginning of our relationship, we would have sex even twice a day.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest right here?
I have my own. He's gay. Go ahead. Go.
If he's not having sex with you, he's having sex with someone else. And that's pretty much the straightforward answer.
I feel like that's an answer. And I also feel the possibility of he's gay. That is always my thing. I always run to that.
Do you think everyone's gay?
I can't understand being in a relationship with a man that I don't care how many years we're in. If I say, babe, just lay there in bed. Let me just blow you for 20 minutes or you don't gotta do no work. And him to be like, I'm tired.
Okay, but what if she's not at that? What if she's not like that? Where she's just like, let me just blow you. Let me just sometimes.
Well, no, she's saying that he doesn't want sex anymore. He's the one, not her.
But I'm saying like in that situation, if she's feeling, yeah. If she's feeling that, maybe she's not giving that to him either. Maybe she's like, well, he doesn't want to have sex with me, so how do I, like, approach it? Like, how do I... Like, me and JP have gone through this before. We went through a phase where we didn't have sex often, and I wasn't sure what it was. And, yeah, for the most part, it's because his eye was somewhere else. And so, like, I was like, how do I get this back? And it really made me not want to do it because I was like, well, he doesn't want me. Like, I'm not going to force him to want me. But then it came to the point I was like, no, this is my man and this is how I'm going to do it. And then I just started giving him blowjobs all the time. I was like having sex randomly. Like I literally make him pull over off the freeway. We had sex off the freeway. Like I was like, just like making it happen. And then he was like, this is what we needed. Like it was just so boring. Like it was like he wasn't craving it. He didn't want it. It wasn't like something that he needed. So I needed to bring it. I had to bring it back to him. But there was a point where I was like, I knew he didn't want it. So I stayed away. So, like, are you putting in the effort as well to be like, okay, he feels this way, but how am I going to change this? And the way I did it was I presented myself more.
Priscilla says next, I've even considered plastic surgery because I feel like I'm not fitting in with society and what's eye candy for my man to tear my clothes off.
I don't even think your man could get like a plastic Barbie
I get
like
chills, and not the good chills. I have like really bad chills. Okay, Priscilla, I'm gonna ask you to write a list. It's gonna be called your blueprint of love. And on this blueprint of love, I want you to write all your absolute halves of the characteristics of the man you want to be with. And all the absolute no's of a man you will never be with. And write that down under your blueprint of love. Once you write this down, just go from the heart really fast. This is everything. He has to have this. And if he has any of these, I can't be with him. Go really fast. And then reread it to yourself. Because maybe 5 years in, maybe there's a lot of things on those. He can't have any of these. He might be on that list now. You know, it's 5 years in. So if your man, like you can talk to him, of course. I believe that. Like, communicate with him. I would never support somebody leaving somebody unless there was cheating or, not even cheating, fuck that. I'm like, unless there was any kind of mental or physical abuse. Okay.
Her next comment, Priscilla Cabrera, is, I try initiating sex every night when he comes home. He does work 16-hour shifts 5 days a week, so maybe that can be a factor.
I don't give a fuck. If I work 16-hour days, you better lick my pussy.
Okay, so
that's gonna relax me.
I've actually have gone through something like this. There was a point in our marriage where I felt like I wasn't enough and I wasn't up to par of what he liked. Just off of social media. Like I would see what he would like or what he was interested in. And I was like, that's not me. I don't look like that. Maybe I should go get like lipo, or maybe I should get my butt bigger. Maybe I should do this. I've literally have gone through this.
Fuck, you are the girl that guy's picture is liking.
Okay.
Then you know.
But I was at the point where I didn't feel that way. I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like just because I didn't have my body done, maybe it wasn't enough for him. Like, I'm natural. Maybe he says he's usually with skinnier girls. Maybe I'm too thick. Maybe I'm too fat. Like, maybe I've gone through all that where I felt so little. And I really just wanted to do so much to change myself for him to look at me that way. Like, I would even, like, get ready and dolled up, like, something that he liked on Instagram. And I'm like, do you like the way I look today? And he'll be like, why are you dressed like that? Just because I liked a photo from Instagram? Or like, why are you wearing that? Like, and I'm like, yeah, like, I thought this is what you like. Like, and it just kind of got to the point where he even hated it more because I was trying to be something that I'm not. And I just learned to build up my confidence. And that's like really what brought him back to me, where he kind of saw like, oh, wait, like now you see how you are. Cause now I'm like, this is me. Like, I feel great. I'm beautiful. I love me for me. And when I got over the point of like trying to look like someone else, that's when he like fell back in love with me.
You were trying to be somebody you weren't.
Yeah.
When you got to be you
because
again.
I felt so little. I felt like
you got to be authentic.
Yes. Yeah. And he saw that. He saw the insecurity. He felt that I didn't love myself. So it was hard for him to love something that I didn't love. Yeah. You know?
I love that.
Once I realized, like, there's no way you can ever compete. Like, there's no way. And mind you, social media is not real. Like, everyone's photoshopped and everything. Once I kind of learned that, then I realized.
Or we're BBL'd.
Yeah, then I realized, like.
Thank you, Tijuana.
It's not
Colombia,
real life.
Dominican Republic, we love y'all. Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. But it's not real, you know? So that's when I realized, like, this is just social media. Like, just because he's liking it doesn't mean that that's what he wants. But because I would see him liking it and I said, that's not me, it made me insecure and it made me little. Like, it made me feel like I was nothing. And so he felt that. And then he'd be like, you're so insecure. Like, you don't blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm at the point where, like, this is me. Like, I am.
Yes, yeah. We do.
And now he's like, ooh, okay. Like, I love you. And I'm like, you better. Because you're never going to find anything better. Like, you know. And then now that my confidence is really high, now he's like, you love you and I love you because you love you.
Right.
And the fact that I was insecure is the reason why he was not attracted to me.
Ooh. If we talk about the law of attraction, right? Mm-hmm. Insecure people attract insecure people. Confident people attract confident people.
Yeah.
So if you're both not on the same level, and it could be either him or you, like there's going to be a missing puzzle.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely on that.
It definitely was a toll in our relationship.
So my question, Priscilla, is have you talked to him about how you're feeling, why he isn't having sex with you? Was that in the questions, Mijo? No, huh? Okay. So my question would be, first of all, let's talk to him. Mm-hmm. Like, address him first. Let him know how you're feeling. Say, hey, like, I really miss you. I really love you. Like, I love making love with you. Like, I love our intimacy. It makes me feel so connected. Like, you turn me on. I think you're so sexy. Can I just give you a blowjob for 30 minutes straight? Don't move. Like, you know, like I feel like there has to be a communication with him. Find out what he has to say. Because at the end of the day, right now, we're trying to just speculate what it could be. So we're giving the advice that we're giving off of personal experience. But honestly, communication is everything. And if he truly loves you, he's going to sit and he's going to listen. And he's going to hear that you're not having the sexual relations that you want. And he's going to answer you honestly and say, oh, shoot, maybe like I said, maybe, I don't know what age he is either, because I'm going to think men get like over a certain age and their testosterone level lowers.
I think they're in their early 20s.
Oh, they were?
Yeah.
Oh. So, like, honestly, just sit with them, talk to him first.
Communication is
Talk to him first, ask him what's going on with him. Like,
but also your confidence. If you're having doubt to have surgery, that's because you're not.
Yeah, first of all, don't ever have surgery for a man. Ever. You do surgery because you want it for yourself.
Yes.
Like, you're like you should already be like, I'm the shit, and I have lonjas and stretch marks and a little gut. Like,
the way
own that shit.
I tell my husband, I literally turn myself on. Like, I just watch video. I just need the mirror. Like, you don't even need to. Like, I am so hot. I turn myself on, and he's like, are you serious? And I'm like, I swear. Like, when I masturbate, I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because that's how attracted I am to myself.
Yes. And that's the self-love we need, ladies.
Yes.
That's the self-love. Look yourself in the mirror.
Real shit.
Masturbate
I have my leg up,
and be like,
I'm like, that is some hot shit.
Yeah. Look at those lips. Yeah. Look at those fucking, whether they're little breasts or big breasts.
Anything.
Whether you have love handles or no handles. Even if stretch marks or freaking, look at, I have cellulite.
If honestly, you love yourself, they will love you. Yep.
Love every ounce of your body, of your soul. Go.
You know what the crazy thing is? I feel like guys are really attracted to like confidence, because there can be like the baddest girl on the left, but there's a girl that obviously like doesn't, you know, her body isn't like overly done or whatever the case is, but like she might be like chubby. I've actually seen like a lot of thicker girls, obviously like
thick dick.
Where I need it,
like a super thick thick where like they don't really have a body, but like guys are so attracted to them because they're so sexy and they're so confident.
Like, confident.
I'm literally like, I don't want to say names, but I'm obsessed with this girl on Instagram, and honestly, she doesn't have a body. Like, if everybody was like, "Oh my God, look at her body," you'd be like, "Oh, like why?" But her face and her confidence, you're like, she's so fucking bomb. Yeah. Like, you're like, I want, like, literally sometimes I'm like, damn, I even want to be that fucking big. Like,
like, get me there.
Because the way she just like addresses herself, like, she's so gorgeous. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm like, you don't even have to fucking be skinny, big. Like, you literally can be yourself. And as long as you're fucking confident and own it, like, you just attract that energy.
It's so true.
It's crazy.
So true. I get comments from girls all the time, like, DM me. They're like, you know, I just love how, like, you take care of yourself and you, like, you know, promote this. Like, I'm posting fitness videos, but I just love my body so much. I'm always like, look at what I, like, created. Look at what I did. Like, I'm so confident about it. And they, like, see that. And they're always like, I'm so thankful for you because you like make me realize that, you know, love yourself. Like, you don't have to be fit. You don't have to get your body done. You don't have to be. I see girls
you are 100% natural.
Yeah,
100%.
Except for my boobs.
Oh, does that count? Does that even count as fake anymore?
Titties fake.
I feel like who doesn't have their boobs then? Okay.
All right, so Priscilla's last comment was, I love you, ladies. Thank you so much for your advice. I will be talking to him tonight when he gets home. Wish me luck.
Keep us posted.
Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you.
You could DM both of us after.
Yeah.
And we would love to hear what happened next, and we could talk about it on the next show.
Yeah.
But definitely, communicate with him. Like, and like you said, like, tell him what you want, what you need, and
don't be shy.
And someone who cares about you, they're going to listen. And they're going to want to meet your needs, whether he might be tired or not. At the end of the day, like, I would say, like, why not, like, when he comes home one day, have, like, some sexy lingerie on and just be, like, as soon as he walks through the door, just pull his pants down and be, like, gag on that for, like, 30 minutes straight. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he'd probably come before then, but, I mean, like, it's just, like, exciting things, like she said, like, spontaneous stuff. Yes. So, that's a little hint, but definitely
you get some like rose petals on Amazon. Girl, I've done this. Rose petals. I got 99-cent balloons, blew them up, sucked some dick. It was
99-cent store. I love the 99-cent store.
Like real shit. He was like, "Oh my gosh, you did this for me!" Like, and I was like, "It was like $5."
Yeah, but it was a thought.
Yeah, I was like, it was like $5. But
like, actually, it was selfish because I was trying to get laid.
I was like,
but
you were gone for
you
too
feel
long,
special. Yes, Priscilla. So please feel free to DM us. Definitely communicate, talk with him openly. And whenever you're going to communicate with your partner, don't ever say you made me feel. Always say I'm feeling like, you know, we're not having a lot of sex at the moment. I'm feeling a little insecure right now because we haven't had sex in a long time. Don't ever say you because you don't ever want to attack a person, and whether it's a man or a woman, you don't ever want to make them feel that like they're the problem. You want to just express your feelings and say, how can we as a team solve this problem? What would be a solution, baby? You tell me. I'm feeling there's not enough sex. So what do you think is a great solution so we can compromise and meet 50-50 so it's a win-win situation? Because you always want to create a win-win situation. Especially with men, you never want them to feel like they lost and you won.
And it's sexually too. You never want to put them down because the moment you do that, their sexual drive.
You don't want to take his manhood away from him.
Yeah. I've done that before, and it was very bad. Bad story after that. I'm like, don't ask me how big it is. Like, why would you ask me if you know I'm going to tell you?
I'm done with you.
You know who you are.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
I'm like, don't ask silly questions.
Okay.
Now I know just a lie, though. Oh, my. Jesus.
Oh, my God. It's the biggest I've ever seen.
It's so big. Never seen bigger.
Okay, do you have any other questions? No, not yet. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm glad that we got on the subject. So we haven't got kicked off? YouTube? Woohoo! Okay. Okay, guys. Cheers. So we didn't hit the subject yet. We're kind of doing small talk. At the fact is my last few YouTubes is copyright infringement, music, sound effects is freaking crazy. So we cut everything out today.
Bye.
And yeah, it's just shadow. Oh, I guess they're yours almost.
Mine are not that big.
And okay, so hi, welcome to Unleash the Sexy podcast. This is Deanne Munoz, and guess what? This week's topic is keeping your marriage spicy. I have Teresita here, and she's been married 5 years.
No.
Oh no, she's been with her man 5 years.
Yes.
Been married.
Gonna be 2 years in December.
Gonna be 2 years, and so far in this world, that's a long motherfucking time for anyone I know. I can't get past 30 days on a date. Like, what the heck, 5 years? But I was married for 8 years, off and on, with the person for 12. So I can definitely go back to that time period. Mm-hmm. So let's share a little bit with women and men on what are some, let's say, before we give the how to spice things up, on what are some red flags in a relationship that a man or woman should be looking for, on why there probably isn't any spiciness going on. Because I feel there's always a deeper issue. There's a root issue, and we can't just get a Band-Aid and be like, okay, I'm gonna show up in some cute little red lingerie and we're gonna have sex for the moment. Because at the end of the day, it's not gonna work. Like, we're gonna go a little deeper today, and we're gonna address like what's really going on in your relationship, what's lacking, what needs are not being met, what are you not communicating? Because we're putting on a little piece of lingerie or giving him that threesome that he wants is only going to put a Band-Aid over a wound that's infected and that's still cut open. So we're going to pull off the Band-Aid right now, and we're going to get some alcohol and clean out the little wound, and we're going to open that wound up. And let's find out what's deeper issues are really going on in the relationship first, before you can even, do the freaky stuff that we're into for our men and what we do. Because at the end of the day, it's not really just about throwing on, a sexy red lingerie or giving your man a threesome. There's way more deeper that can go.
I agree. It goes pretty deep. Yeah. Making me think all deep right now.
Right? So
like, hold up.
So what would you say for yourself? Just maybe, I don't want to say your marriage, but any relationship you've had, what have been some major red flags that caused you to maybe pull away from being sexually active, or from letting a man in? Because being sexual is really letting a man in and trusting him and making love and exposing and being raw with someone. So at what times in our life, I'm not talking about myself too, so what
I'm
time
like
in your life?
the type of person that I want the full attention. Like, everything is me. Like, it should be me. Your thoughts should be me. Every second should be with me. Sexually should be me. And I feel like I've grown to the point to understand that men can't just be one. They need to see other stuff and do other stuff. And now that I'm more accepting to it, and I just realized this is what it is. No matter who I'm with, this is what it is. Every guy I've been with, every person, I'm like, who do I really love that I'm going to ride or die with? This is who I'm going to stick it out with. And so once I finally realized, this is what it is and this is how men are, I feel like I've just been happier that way. I'm just so much more happier, not stressing so much, not realizing no, don't let it happen. Why is he liking her photos on Instagram? Why is he sending little emojis? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Now it's just kind of it's just fun. You just see it. It's not really, it's kind of like when you go to a strip club, you see it, throw some money on it, the ass is shaking, you're like, yeah, but they're not going home with you.
Right.
So that's how I kind of see it. And now that I'm at that point, I feel like our relationship is 10 times better. Everything's so chill. Because before I was like, why are you liking her Instagram? Why are you following her? Why? She's too hot for you to follow. And he's like, dude, I'm just following a chick. Relax. Right. And so now that I'm more open to it, I'm just so much happier. More peace in my heart. More peace in our relationship. And this is probably the best that we've ever been at. And it's taken 5 years.
Did you guys hear that? 5 years.
Yeah.
I can't get past 30 days dating. And I'm into the orgies, sharing partners, and open relationships.
I want to go to a swinger thing so bad.
We get a relationship.
Okay.
So another question from Derek Scott that asked the question earlier. He says, another question. What would you consider date night? Going out somewhere in particular or staying in with a candlelight movie night? Basically, what would excite you as a date night? And then he goes on to say real quick, thank you very much for answering my first question earlier, making it last long. I caught the back end of the answer. I had to cut it off because I was picking up my daughter from work and driving in 15 minutes.
Oh.
Hi, daughter. Okay, so for me, dating is like somebody just basically saying, hey, like, can I take you on a date?
Date night.
Because I feel like for me, I really do need labels.
Labels.
Like I need labels like
what are we?
Yeah,
like what is this?
We're talking,
yes.
right? But we're not seeing each other.
Yeah.
B, it's kind of like, okay, like A, we can hang out. That means we're just a booty call.
Yeah.
That means I don't got to return your call ever. I don't have to talk to you again. And I don't got to care about your feelings
you know,
like
labels work because when you know what it is,
you know your role.
Yes. Yes. If I'm a booty call, cool. You're my booty call. That's what it is. If we're talking, cool. I'll send you a text here and then. If we're like dating, cool. I know who I'm spending my time with. Like, it kind of, labels are important.
Yes. So for me, dating, if somebody's like, hey, like, you know, can we have a date like in a few days? I'd be like, okay. They'd be like, when you free, let's say Sunday. He's like, me too. And it happens to be, you know, Netflix and chill. It's still a date.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that you're saying like, okay, like I'm going to see you again. Like when are we going to go on a next date?
I think a date is like when someone plans something for you. That's something that's not what you usually do. I feel like it qualifies as a date night. Because like if you do Netflix and chill every night and then he's like date night, Netflix and chill, then it's not really a date.
Okay, so that's your perspective.
That's my perspective.
I respect your perspective. I feel if I'm dating somebody, like you can either take me on a physical date out to a restaurant.
I'm not huge on that, yeah.
Or B, like I still feel like if we're dating and I'm just thinking about myself because I know I have long days of work.
Yeah.
You know, if I have a 12, 18-hour day at the studio, like, and, you know, and I don't have time for a date night, but I'm like, I missed you, like, come over, I want to see you, but we're dating.
Yeah.
So, like, if he comes over to Netflix and chill, to me, that's still a date. Like, we had a date
No,
night.
I agree. No, there's a Netflix and chill type of date, which I agree on. But, like, if it's something that you're always doing, then I feel like it's not date night. But, like...
Okay, you're correct. You're right.
If it's something like I rather be home all the time.
We better not be Netflixing and chilling every night.
Unless
I'm working 18 hours every night, then please.
I'd rather be home anyways.
Just be home when I'm sleeping.
Than go out. Home. You know?
Yes.
Like fancy dinners are great and everything, but I'd rather just be cuddled up with you, watching a movie, have food delivered. She's so cute. Game night. Oh, I love game night. Just with your like partner is so fun. Have you guys ever done that? Like just play games with your partner, like Jenga or something? It's so fun. It's so fun. That's date night.
Now, I have a question. So what about, okay, so if that you guys are talking about date nights, like if you were beginning to date or you're going on a date with someone new, what about a date for a marriage that's kind of lost its spice? I think that's where he's trying to go.
Okay.
Are you trying to spice things up? What kind of spicy things
let me tell you.
Can we do to spice it back up?
Like she said, you can, if you have kids, you can hire a babysitter and make sure the kids are going, surprise her when she gets home from work that the kids aren't home, right? She has to come home to kids screaming and yelling. Maybe she has a long day. She has a headache. She's already thinking, okay, the house is a mess. The kids are going to be screaming.
Yeah.
I still got to make dinner, da-da-da. And when she walks in and the lights are dimmed, there's some music playing.
The ambience.
There's some candlelight. There's some roses. Maybe even like Victoria's Secret box of lingerie, or it could even be like a pretty little robe. Maybe she's not comfortable with lingerie her body, but it could be like a beautiful little robe. But, you know, or he could have even Uber you. You could Uber Eats the dinner in from like some nice restaurant.
Yeah.
It's really the thought for date night. And if you're not, you know, you don't have, I mean, like she said, go to the 99-cent store and get
those
like
are my
fake
type of date nights.
petals.
I go all. JP hates it because he's like, you make me like. I can't compare. Like I can't compete with what you do for me. But like in my head, I want to be like the Pinterest post. Like let's do all this and like I'll get like a shoebox
like in a heart. Like
yeah,
red roses.
I swear. Like I am so cheesy. I'll get like a shoebox and I was like, you ran into my life and like maybe brand new shoes. Like, and he's like, okay, babe, like you're so cheesy. But I'm like, don't you love it though? Like, don't you love it? You know you love it. Like, no, but seriously, little stuff like that is like what I do. Like when he went to Texas and he came back home, yeah, he was coming home. But like when he came home, I was like, oh, he has no idea what's at home. So when we got home, there was like rose petals everywhere, balloons. And then I had lingerie on and like I put sexy music and I just did like a little dance. And he was like, he was so tired. But when he saw that, he was like, oh, like I'm home. Like it felt so good. So like little stuff like that is so that's date night. Right. We didn't go anywhere. We stayed home. So that was date night.
That goes back to our topic of how to keep a marriage spicy.
Yeah.
Because I invited her here because she's probably one of my only friends that I know who's married and who puts I don't want to say even effort. Like it's just you. Like she's just so sexy. She's so thoughtful. She's so into like the fantasy. She's so romantic and even like, 5 years in, like she's still doing these little things for him to keep it spicy. Like going online and buying a sexy little lingerie that he likes. And, like I said, he just came home the other day and she still set it out. Like how many of you women 5 years later are not at home just sitting in your sweats all day when he comes home just to bitch and complain about something?
Like for Valentine's Day last year, I went all out. I rented a Airbnb in Hollywood. My parents, my mom and little brother went to go decorate it with rose petals and candles everywhere. I hired a private chef for us. I hired a videographer for us.
I do remember that.
I went all out and he was like, and I got you a necklace. Surprise. But like for me, I have so much joy to bring so much happiness. He was so happy and he's like, I've never had a female do something like this, but like yeah, it was for him, but it was really for me too. Like I enjoyed it, and to see him do that, like just how happy he was. I put rose petals on the bed and like it was just so romantic that I felt like we were in love. Like when you love someone, you will go all out for them. And I do that all the time.
I know you do.
Yeah.
That's why I definitely wanted to have you on here so we could, because at the end of the day, like I know like a lot of women, they get complacent. I'm
going to be honest. I don't think I know any female like ever that has done stuff that I have done for my man.
In my relationships I have. Anyone you can say like I've dated for long term or been in a relationship with, like that's to true. This day, it will always be like, whoa, like.
She's done a lot for me.
Yeah, like he's done the most. Like she's like I've never.
But there's very rare. It's so rare that women actually do that because they're like me. But it's like, well, they do so much for you. Why don't you give back to them? Right. And then they appreciate you so much more. They're like, she really loves me. Like she put all of this together just for me. Like he knows that I'm saving a helicopter ride and he keeps talking about it for everything. He's like, I don't want no helicopter for my birthday. Don't even do it. I was like, you know what? Don't even. It's going to come. You don't know when, but it's going to come. I'm going to get the dinner on the mountain. Like we're going to go for a helicopter ride, champagne popping. Like I am so extra. He hates it, but he loves it.
So ladies as well. So, we obviously get to talk about, at the end of the day, obviously, if you're in an unhappy relationship, these are probably tips you're not going to want to do for somebody because you're unhappy. And at that point, like you got to really do, like I say, it's a blueprint love list. These are the must-have. Like this, like my man has to have these characteristics. And then the right list should be the things he cannot have. I cannot mess with any man that has this. Mm-hmm. So if you're in a relationship with somebody that has any of the things on the must not have list, you're probably unhappy, you're probably miserable, and you're probably not going to want to have sex with him or be intimate or dress up or surprise him because guess what? He don't deserve it because he's not what is on your must-have list. Now, if he is on your must-have list, then you guys got to work through some other issues or compromise, and you maybe talk about maybe you've never talked about sex, or maybe you wanting to be promiscuous, and maybe you're afraid of how he's going to judge you. But at the end of the day, the tips we're about to give you right now are for spicing it up, because obviously the first thing we're going to say is communicate. What do you want in a relationship? What do you not want in a relationship? Figure out if it's even the right relationship for you. Too often people get complacent and they think, oh, well, we're best friends and we should be together forever. I'm sorry. I don't want to sleep with my best friends. I really don't. I don't not want to have sex with my best friends. Now, not that the man I'm dating or who I'm in love with can't be my best friend, but you're not just going to be my best friend and that's it. And we're going to be like, hey, bro, good night. Like high five, like knuckle, like
see you tomorrow.
I'm going to bed. What the hell, bro? Like you better. First of all, we're going to make love every single day. Like that's big for me in my relationships. Anyone I've ever been with, like they already know every single day we have to make love. That's how I connect. Like me, I'm a physical touch person. I'm not so good with words. I'm not so good with. I think I'm really good with access services. So access services, I'm really good with. Like the surprises, taking care of people, loving them.
Yeah, that's me all day. Like, what can I do to make you feel
services.
loved?
Yeah, so I'm really good with that. But at the end of the day, like for me to put all my walls down, it's physical. Like the only times my walls are down and I'm vulnerable and I'm fully present, like I don't have like no tough girl walls up, is when I'm making love. Like that's the only time I'm not in my head. I'm like actually present in the moment and I'm actually like, holy fuck, I'm connecting with this person.
Yeah. And when you actually make love with someone, the connection is like real.
So for me, it's really important. Like I need that every day. I need it every day. And I've never dated anyone, honestly, that hasn't not wanted to have sex every day. I haven't. And if they did it, that would definitely be like, ooh, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it would even last. Because to me, that would be very important. But I always express it like, and at the end of the day, too, I've never had anybody that didn't want to have sex with me every day.
In the beginning of a relationship, I feel like having sex every day is pretty common.
Correct.
So if you're not having that, then that's not the relationship you should try to attempt.
Because even people are like, that doesn't exist. Fairy tales doesn't exist. I'm not saying there might not be maybe like moments where other people don't have sex.
Yeah.
I've never had that relationship. Like I
feel like the first like 6 months is like sex every day, twice a day, 3 times a day. Like, but once you get kind of like past that, then it's like not as everyday type of thing. But if you're not having sex like that in the first 6 months, then that's probably not the relationship that you should try to work on.
Okay. Because I was married 8 years off and on, but like we literally started off three times a day sex, and even to like divorce and even after divorce, it was still like at least once a day minimum. Like I was just used to 3 times, so once a day I was like,
please give me more.
You're mad at me today, huh? You're gonna give me sex once today, but that's all I knew because that's the person I was married to, you know. But what I also knew about him later on going through therapy was he's a sex addict.
Oh, that's way different, yeah.
Which obviously that's all I knew. So everybody did. After that, I compared and was like, you only went 1 round today? What's up with you?
You're like, hello.
What's wrong with you?
Wake
like,
up.
I would be like, are you gay? Like, what, you're not turned on? Like, I don't get it. Like, come on. Like,
you're like, hello.
Let's go. And then they'd be like, I'm tired. I'm like, let's try to go to the bathroom. And they'd be like, they're like kicking the bathroom. And I'm like, what's the problem? They're like, why are you masturbating? I'm like, because you don't want to have sex with me. I'll masturbate. And they're like, seriously, we had sex already. I'm like, that was way earlier. Yeah. Like, so at the end of the day,
I mean, I've done that before too, where like I've masturbated after having sex like earlier in the day. I'm like, I'm still horny.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So like, for me personally, like that's just, I couldn't ever be with, or first of all, I can't date anyone that I don't feel like that with, let alone get into a committed relationship with somebody or stay in a committed relationship just because we had kids or just because we get along. Like at the end of the day, like, it's me and him. Because at some point, our kids are going to grow up and they're going to leave. And I ain't trying to be 67 years old miserable with your ass because I was trying to please my kids. Like, my kids, they're
living their own life.
They're going to learn, like, of life. Like, we can't baby our kids the rest of our lives. Like, oh, my God, we got to, like, make sure the kid's okay. Dude, I'm telling you, kids are fucking smart motherfuckers. They'd rather see two happy parents that aren't together than two miserable parents.
Yeah.
And always seen arguing and fighting and abuse. Like, that's the last thing you want to teach your kid is, no, stay with somebody and be miserable.
No, for sure.
That's horrible. No, like, I'd rather
because then they think that's okay, and that's the type of relationship that they should be in.
Then they stay with somebody that treats them like shit.
Yeah.
And they're thinking, oh, this is normal.
Yeah.
Because my dad was like, this with my mom.
Exactly. My mom stayed like,
this is normal.
Yeah. Anyways.
Do you have any questions? No? What time are we at?
You're at an hour and 5.
Oh, okay. So let's do our sponsors. Let's take a shot. Okay, now my turn. Here it is. I am manifesting someone's name on this cup too.
Or birthday shot.
Oh, here we go. Happy birthday. Yes. Oof. Okay. You want to do the close up, or maybe you want to go and just actually grab the camera and come in? Yeah, let's do that. Somebody with sponsors. Okay, everybody. So you are Unleash Your Sexy podcast. And every month we have new sponsors. So we have 2 spots left. If you want to be a sponsor and have your product or company placement right now in the commercial section, which will be seen by over 5.2 million followers on my Instagram and on my IG, 200 and I don't know, shit, how much? My YouTube. Over 300K on YouTube. I don't know the exact number. Okay, so come on in. We're gonna do commercial time. Okay, ready? Okay, so we're gonna bring the whole thing over here. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, but I want to show my necklace, everything. Like, come in.
Oh, I see.
Like sharp. Yeah, like regular. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, everybody. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Princess P Jewelry. And if you are not familiar with the Queen of Jewelry, she is Queen P on Instagram. And she has sponsored us. First of all, look at this beautiful necklace. Gorgeous. Gonna take a look at my earrings. These beautiful earrings. Oh, flip it around. Just flip it around, ladies. If it's not on the right spot, just flip it. And she also gave me this beautiful evil eye bracelet. Look how beautiful it is. We have this, then we have this beautiful spiky bracelet. Ooh, and then look at this one. Look at, ladies. It has a diamond in the middle. If you do not see this, it's gorgeous. And then look at the star and moon. Come on, ladies. Is that not gorgeous? Shout out to Queen P. We are right now I'll hold that. Plug her in.
She's plugged in right now.
Is she? Oh, she's already plugged in?
Yeah,
Oh, she's already plugged in. Thank you, Queen P, for sponsoring us. Okay, so next we are going to have Pretti King Savage. Okay, so Pretti King Savage supplies are eyelashes. So we have PK, we call PK Savage. These ones are called Bombay Kush, Fancy Smancy. And she also supplies our lip gloss. So this one is called Dream Bubble, which is clear. And I'm going to put some on. So men, make sure you guys go out right now. Actually, click the links down below in my YouTube. I'm going to have the links for the jewelry line and the lip gloss line. I'm going to tell you, women love gifts. They love jewelry. They love makeup. So this one is called Dream Bubble. Oh, it's flavored. It smells great. Grab your girl some eyelashes and some lip gloss. Okay. And then we're going to go to our next sponsors, which is Pretti Petals. Okay, so men, let me tell you right now, women love gifts. Women love flowers. They love roses. Find out your girl's favorite flower, and Pretti Petals will customize it. And these Pretti Petals last over a year, a whole entire year. So you might not even have to buy her any more roses for a whole entire year. Shout out to Pretti Petals. These are 1-year roses, and look how pretty. It comes with a little jewelry box storage unit, which you can put her brand new lip gloss you bought her, right? And you can put in the new jewelry you just bought her. Ta-da! Shout out to our sponsors. We love you guys. Men, make sure you go down below, get lashes, lip gloss, jewelry, and the roses. And I promise you, I'm sure things will be spiced up in the bedroom tonight. Thank you, guys. We love our sponsors. Again, remember that we have 2 more spaces and slots available for any more sponsors. If you have any more products, placement, or businesses or services that you want me to be able to shout out, make sure you can DM me at my Instagram, and my social media crew and assistant will definitely get back to you. We'll get your spot up. If you want a whole commercial done, we can actually come to your company, film the whole entire commercial, edit it, custom music, and put it all together, and actually put it in right now with the actual time slot. Thank you. And where's Teresita? Oh, is she? Okay, so let's talk about me. Do you have any more questions? Anybody comments?
I love you, big fan. I'm the biggest fan. Love Diane. Thank you very much.
You need me back?
No.
Come on. I love you. I love her. That's my bitch.
Outfit change.
Okay, and we're back again. Commercials officially done. Dun, 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 dun. And this is the magic of the movie industry. She has a whole new outfit on. How did that happen? Oh my gosh.
Snap a finger.
That would be cute, but we can't use sound effects. So don't press the sound effects because we will get copyright infringement rights. Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in. We had a great podcast. Ladies and men, I hope men, you were really listening. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, your woman really wants to be and feel loved. And as we said, like we can only support her to feel love within herself. But when you're in a relationship, it's a 50-50 relationship. Like, look at where are you lacking in making her feel sexy? Where are you lacking in making her feel validated? Where you're making her feel desired? Where you're making her feel important? And you're making her feel number one.
And if you don't feel that way with her, then she's not the one, and don't make her waste her time.
Ooh.
Go on to the next one. If you don't feel any connection where you feel like you need to make her needs important and make her feel wanted, then she's not the one, and let her go, because there's going to be someone else who wants to fill her needs. Because
there was another podcast that we do, it's called Street Scholars, and it says Rocky and Novel, and we're always talking about this. And at the end of the day, Rocky and Novel are always saying, at the end of the day, like, if I don't give a fuck about her, like, I don't, like,
it's true.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Pierce, at the end of the day,
that's how guys are.
If a guy cares, he's going to go all out. And if he doesn't, like, first of all, communicate. I mean, marriage is obviously on a whole different level. Mm-hmm. You guys might have been young. You might have been brought up a little old school. And maybe you got to reevaluate. We're in the new time and a new different age of, like, it's okay, like, at the end of the day, to be happy. Like, I feel like my mom's age, like my mom and dad's age, like back in the day, was like, no, women were allowed to be happy. Like you got married and you just stood there, no matter what a man did.
Yep.
No, and even men, like especially men, I feel men are even more responsible. Like just because you got a girl pregnant, or just because you've been with her for a long time since she was little, or you guys were like
your life should be about happiness. Yeah,
it should really be about what truly makes you happy. Because today, like loving myself, I know what makes me happy. I feel like that's why I've been single so long, because, I have a really strict 30-day, like, no list and yes list. And a lot of people hit that no list, and I think, later on, literally after that, I watch everyone they end up getting pregnant or getting a relationship with, and they're all miserable.
Yeah.
And I'm literally like, wow, like, that would have been me. Like, that I would have been that girl if I would have stayed. But I have such a strong, this is my yes list, this is my no list. Now, not to say like chemistry or love isn't going to be different, but I have a very strict no list. There's like 4 or 5 things that no matter what, if you hit it, I don't care how much I love you, like I'm not sticking around. I'm out the door.
That's really strong power, because a lot of people can't do that.
Yeah. No, I think maybe because I come from a childhood of abuse.
I feel like if you've gone through a lot, you kind of realize, I don't want to do this again.
Yeah. Oh.
And this is my list.
I ain't trying to be 5 years old again, bro. Are you kidding me? I've got through enough therapy for that. Thank you. I worked hard to make sure I'm validated, I'm loved, and I feel great. So I have a lot of really strong things. At the end of the day, I really love the whole blueprint of love. Have a list of your must-haves. Like this person must be the following. And then another list of these are the absolute no's, that no matter what, no matter how much I love you, I'm not staying because of this list. Because there's an unhealthy list, and then these are the must-haves.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you're not with somebody that has a lot of the must-haves, like you said, maybe 2, 3, 5, 8, 10 years down the line, you're gonna be like, ooh, that must-have earlier, a few years ago, was cute, but now it's not cute a few years later.
Yeah. And then you wasted so many years of your life where you could have been doing something better single,
and been with somebody that made you happy.
Someone happy. Yeah.
Okay, we love you. Please feel free to DM me. I'm going to plug mine in. And we're going to plug in that is Sita's IGs. Oh, the whole time? Okay. Make sure you can DM us, ladies, men. Ask us any questions you have.
Yes.
And we're here to support you and answer your questions any way we can. Oh, yeah, so let's give it a plug in to her.
Oh, yeah.
Her little 6-pack.
So I should be having
this whole time?
I should be having my grand opening next month for California Fitness. We are a new private gym for personal training and for people to feel comfortable, not to be looked at, just to go in and get a comfortable workout. That's the type of gym we are.
Yes. And they're in the city of Covina?
We're in Covina, and we're looking to expand. So you're going to start seeing us everywhere.
Yes. We're looking at the Valley right now in Mill
Valley and Costa Mesa. Yes.
Hey, boss bitches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, my birthday too.
Okay, it's her birthday.
On Sunday.
Sunday's her actual birthday, and that's June 20th?
28th.
Yeah. Okay, June 20th. It's on my calendar.
June 28th.
Okay, so everybody make sure on Sunday, everybody gives her a shout out. We love her.
Birthday love.
Let's see. Any other things we got to shout out? Oh, okay. So if you're listening and you're watching this, if you hear anything that you know, a friend, a family member, or somebody that you know, coworker just needs to hear any of this, please press the forward button, copy in the link, send it to somebody you can refer this over to. If not, go down below, leave me a comment. You can feel free to hate, feel free to love, feel free to share your experience. Maybe you did go talk to somebody, things worked out.
Yeah.
We really want to hear how we can support you to win and to have a happy, successful marriage. And also make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe up above, and tell your best friend that this is the best podcast in the world. Hey.